All right, wonderful. Well, everyone, I am so pleased to see so many of you on the call this evening. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jordan Langer, and I serve as the School of Nursing's Advancement and Alumni Relations Manager. And it's truly my pleasure to work with so many of you throughout the course of your nursing journeys and beyond. This is truly one of my favorites, and I would say a lot of our board members would also agree with this, and our school community would agree. This is a time-honored tradition where we are able to connect graduating students with alumni whose nursing legacies continue as they decide to pass their nursing pins back to the School of Nursing. So thank you all for being here. I'm actually going to kick it over to our fabulous UW-Madison Nurses Alumni Organization President, Ashley Fielek, who is going to share the history of the nursing pin and kick things off this evening. So Ashley, I welcome you now.
Wonderful. Thank you, Jordan. And good evening, everyone. Thank you for attending this time-honored tradition this evening. As Jordan said, my name is Ashley Fielek, and I am truly honored to be here with you. I am a 2009 BSN with Honors graduate and a 2022 DNP Adult Gero CNS with a Nurse Educator Certificate graduate. And I am just thrilled to share our history of the pin and learn about all of you this evening. So the School of Nursing pin symbolizes a proud tradition of service expressed through each of its parts. Designed in 1926 by Helen Den Schulte, the school's first director, the pin consists of the university's seal on a maroon cross with a caduceus. The cross pate dates from the Middle Ages when it was worn by the Knights Hospitaller, a nursing order. Its wings represent a bird covering its young, symbolizing protection and nursing. A caduceus, two snakes winding around a staff, symbolizes medicine. The UW Nurses Alumni Organization established the pin donation program in 1997 and has been awarding graduating students with alumni pins ever since. The pin of the UW-Madison School of Nursing embodies a proud tradition of service. The passing of the pins to our new graduates is a sign of the recipient's achievement and promise. All UW-Madison School of Nursing students, faculty, and staff are invited to nominate graduating students to be considered for a pin. The strongest candidates are well-rounded in personal and service-oriented commitments and have recognized academic accomplishments. There was an incredible pool of nominations submitted on behalf of our students. In our opinion, as the UW NAO board, we all believe all nursing students are worthy of a pin. Tonight, we will hear from several of our alumni pin donors and their families, allowing our students the opportunity to meet the owner of the pin they are receiving and express their gratitude. Several of our UW NAO board members are present tonight and will be helping make our program flow smoothly. I would like to thank Linda Prochi, a proud two-time School of Nursing graduate and Board of Visitors member, Peggy Zimdars, a 1973 graduate, Bonnie Kulik, and Dorinda Cartier, proud 1972 graduates, Ann Brewer, a 1984 graduate and Board of Visitors member, Grace Long, a 2019 graduate, and Megan Wilson, a 2009 graduate, for joining us this evening. To get things started, I would first like to welcome Interim Dean Dr. Susan Zahner to present the Dean's Pin. Dr. Zahner is an Emerit School of Nursing faculty member and now Interim Dean for the School of Nursing. Dr. Zahner enjoyed 18 months of retirement before accepting an appointment to return to provide interim leadership of the School of Nursing following the unexpected death of Dean Scott last November. She now offers her leadership to the school through her service as interim dean. Dean Zahner is a public health nurse who is widely recognized for strengthening public health practice, systems, and services. And as an innovator and educator, she's also well known for mentoring and preparing the next generation of leaders. Please welcome Dean Zahner.
Thank you, everyone, and thanks for that rounding applause that I can hear so well. No, it's great to be here. Thank you, Ashley, for your introduction and for offering that background on the meaning of the pin tradition, which is very special to our community. I've had the chance to ask some other school deans if they do something similar, and it's very unique. So I think it's a great thing that the NAO does. I want to thank you for your leadership of the Nurses Alumni Organization, as we know the NAO. So NAO board members and members in general, I'm so grateful for your support of the school, of our students, and of our graduates. Your dedication to this and the other events that the School of Nursing holds is greatly appreciated. Jordan, you're great. I want to thank you on behalf of all of us who are participating in this pin tradition and ceremony. I'm just continually impressed by your work and your energy and passion for our alumni. We witness your leadership and passion for students and alumni in the many processes that make tonight's event possible. So thank you, Jordan. In addition, I offer my welcome and thanks to the members of the school Board of Visitors, and I'm excited. We're going to be meeting tomorrow here at Cooper Hall, so I'm really looking forward to what will be my first Board of Visitors as the interim dean. Board members that are in attendance on this call are Ann Brewer and Mary Behrens and Linda Prochi. And Linda will present the Board of Visitors pin later on this program. So thank you, Board of Visitors members, for all of that you do and being here as part of this this ceremony and for your leadership and support to the school. So this is my first pinning ceremony, serving as the school's dean. As such, I'm especially honored to welcome our nursing pin donors and or their family members. I want each of you to know how grateful we are to you for passing these pins on to the School of Nursing so that they can be handed down to our graduating student recipients. The idea of honoring, inspiring, and learning from one another, especially across generations, I think is central to academic nursing and to the wider nursing profession. It's also a signature trait of our NAO community. So thank you for being part of this multi-generational ceremony this evening. And of course, I want to extend a welcome and congratulations also to our soon-to-be graduates who have been selected to receive a pin from one of the donors. Students, I hope being recognized tonight with this honor will help you feel special because you are, and it is intended that you feel special. Pins have been a tradition in nursing for a very long time, at least since the 1800s, reminding us that we are never alone in our work. Each pin connects you to generations of nurses that came before you. And this particular pin is about Badger nurses who led the change, advocated for patients, and met the needs of their time, just as you will do in your time. The gift of receiving a pin from one of our donors is a reminder of two things. You have high standards and aspirations, and you're being congratulated for those things. Also, though, it may not always be easy. You're not alone in as you find your path and become the nurse leader that you're prepared to be. So I will start the presentation of the pins, and I will start with the Dean's Pin. So the Dean's Pin became a new school-sponsored tradition started by Dean Emerit Linda Scott. Events such as this were a true joy for Dean Scott. She had a passion for students and enjoyed these ceremonies, even though it was tiring for her because she had to do a lot of them. But her passion for students developing their full potential was really central to her work, her lifelong work as a nurse educator, mentor, leader, and advocate. So I share Dean Scott's passion and enthusiasm, and I'm truly honored to present this year's Dean's Pin on behalf of both of us, the School of Nursing Dean who welcomed you as a new student in the School of Nursing, and myself, the Dean who will delight in celebrating your graduation in just a few weeks. Well, a week, a week and a half. So I'm delighted to be doing this with you. So this year's Dean's Pin is being awarded to Fiona Sternbach. So Fiona Sternbach will graduate from the traditional BSN program and was selected to receive this pin for her leadership, clinical excellence, and dedication to emergency and trauma care. Fiona has trained in high acuity environments, including a level 1 trauma center emergency department, and she brings over 6 years of experience as an EMT into her nursing journey. In these settings, she's participated in trauma assessments, rapid response situations, and critical care procedures such as intubations, massive transfusion protocols, and vascular access. As a nurse extern, she has provided direct patient care under supervision, developing strong skills in assessment, clinical decision-making, and interdisciplinary communication. Her experiences across emergencies, cardiac, infectious disease, and memory care units have prepared her to deliver safe, effective care in fast-paced and complex environments. Fiona has also proven herself as a leader within the School of Nursing. She has held leadership roles within student government. She founded a peer mentorship initiative and consistently supports her classmates through rigorous academic milestones. Her journey reflects resilience, purpose, and a deep commitment to compassionate care. So Fiona, I would welcome you if you'd like to share a few words.
Hi, thank you so much for this honor. I'm truly humbled and grateful to receive the Dean's Pin. Thank you all so much for being here to celebrate this moment. It truly means more than I can express. I'm extremely grateful to UW-Madison and the School of Nursing, as well as all the incredible faculty, clinical instructors, and patients who have shaped me into the nurse that I am becoming. All of the guidance, support, and trust have definitely made this journey possible. It wasn't easy, but it was definitely worth it. Every patient interaction in class has only strengthened my passion for nursing, and for as long as I can remember, I've wanted to work in healthcare. All the staff at UW Nursing have made this dream possible for me, as well as the amazing classmates that I've been able to work with in class or in clinical. I also want to thank my parents for their constant love and encouragement and support throughout this journey. This honor will definitely stay with me throughout my career and remind me to lead with compassion and to continue striving for excellence. I will continue to advocate for my patients every single day, and I'm so proud to carry this tradition with me into my future as a nurse, as well as setting precedents for other UW nurses to follow.
Thank you so much, and congratulations again, Fiona. We look forward to watching your impact in health and healthcare and nursing unfold. So we will now hear again from Ashley Fielek, who will introduce our next speakers. Ashley?
Thank you, Dean Zahner, for sharing your inspiring words and presenting Fiona Sternbach with the Dean's Pin. And again, congratulations, Fiona, on your wonderful accomplishment. I wish you much success in your future career. I would like to next welcome Board of Visitors member Linda Prochi to present the Board of Visitors Pin.
So I'm also honored this evening to be the one presenting our Board of Visitors Pin, because Nancy Michalski, who is the chairman of our Board of Visitors, is actually flying an en route from California so that she can be at the meeting tomorrow. So what is the School of Nursing Board of Visitors? It's comprised of leaders from the healthcare and business communities, and we provide strategic guidance to the school, as well as provide support to the School of Nursing community. Some of us also participate in the mentorship program, and you can see us at various events handing out, remember the cupcakes? Some of us handed out 500 cupcakes that day. So this evening, we're very excited, and as you've already heard, it was a very arduous task going through the incredible nominations and trying to determine who should be getting which of the pins. And I'm proud to say that Kylie Sweeny, a soon-to-be graduate of our accelerated program, was selected for her leadership, service, and dedication to patient-centered care. Kylie has a background in pharmacology and toxicology, which provided a strong foundation in science and a clear goal of making a direct impact on patients' lives. Her experiences as a CNA, nurse extern, researcher, and Badger-thon leader reflect a strong commitment to equity and quality improvement. Kylie has actually raised more than $40,000 in group efforts for the Children's Hospital of Milwaukee and contributed to hospital-based research to reduce patient falls and demonstrated professionalism and compassion in every setting. She has also volunteered extensively in clinical and community settings, including UW Health's American Family Children's Hospital and local urgent care clinics. Through these roles, she has supported patients and families while promoting community health through initiatives such as immunization efforts and patient assistance. These experiences reinforced her belief in the importance of community engagement in addressing gaps in care. On behalf of the School of Nursing Board of Visitors, congratulations, Kylie. Your leadership, dedication to equity, and impressive research accomplishments prove you are wholeheartedly deserving of this recognition. We welcome you to share a few words now.
Hey, I just want to start by saying thank you guys so much for being here. Truly, it was incredible to find out that I got this pin, and even more incredible that I get to talk to all of you guys, even though it is virtual. I just wanted to say that receiving this pin from you guys it's an incredible honor, and it's a moment that I hope to carry with me throughout my career. I'm deeply grateful to be recognized in this way by a community that has challenged me, supported me, and inspired me to grow personally and professionally throughout my accelerated program. This recognition reflects not only my efforts, but more importantly, the mentorship, encouragement, and the community that I've been surrounded with the entire time that I've been here. I'm proud to now represent UW-Madison as I become a new graduate nurse and hopefully an experienced nurse. And I hope to continue to strive to embody the values that this honor represents. So thank you guys.
Kylie, congratulations on receiving the Board of Visitors pin. As an emeritus Board of Visitors member, I think it's safe to say that we are all looking forward to seeing where your nursing journey takes you. It is now time to recognize our students who are receiving pins donated by our nursing alumni. I and other members of our UW Nurses Alumni Organization Board will announce the names of our student recipients and the alumnus pin they are receiving. Students, please be ready to share a few words about what this moment means for you and share what your plans are following graduation. For our pin donors, please be willing to share a bit about your own nursing journey and how your legacy will be immortalized through the passing of your pin. We welcome you to unmute yourselves when it is your turn to share a brief statement or reflection. Several of our pin donors were not able to be with us this evening, but a few of them wrote remarks to be read during tonight's ceremony. It is my pleasure to recognize our next pin recipient, Ethan Weinstein, with Carrie Keller's nursing pin. Ethan will graduate from the traditional BSN program and is especially interested in public health nursing. Throughout nursing school, Ethan demonstrated persistence, leadership, and a commitment to community-level impact. He completed an honors research project focused on how public health nurses promote health equity and developed a strong advocacy lens through experience both locally and abroad, including working in Malawi. Following graduation, Ethan will continue his education in the UW-Madison Master of Public Health program and aspires to work in a local health department where he can combine clinical care with population health strategies. Ethan is receiving the nursing pin of Carrie Keller, whose career reflects decades of dedication to public health nursing. Carrie spent 31 years working with Sheboygan County Public Health, focusing on maternal and child health and communicable disease control. Even after retiring, she returned to public health service during COVID-19, and she supported the community response efforts through 2024. By passing on her pin, Carrie continues her lifelong commitment to strengthening communities and supporting future generations of nurses dedicated to public service. I also have to add that Carrie was one of our very first Badger Nurse Network members. So Ethan and Carrie, if you are with us tonight, we'd love to hear from you about what this honor means to you both.
I just want to say thank you for everyone who put this together, and for everyone who donated your pin, including Carrie. This nursing school, every student here is going to tell you it's been very difficult, but it's also been very all-encompassing. There were a lot of times I would leave for class at about, 7 a.m. and then I would have an overnight clinical. So I'd get back at about 9 a.m. the next morning. So it's very rewarding to be able to get something like this at the end of that experience, to kind of represent it all. Also, as someone who wants to go into public health, I spent a lot of time like shadowing in that environment, and everyone is so welcoming and they have such a great community. And then to get a nurse or get a pin from a public health nurse kind of feels like I'm getting to enter that community, which is all very exciting, very meaningful. So thank you, everyone.
And Ethan, I'm really glad to hear that the recipient of my pin is going into public health, because I just think it's, especially with your past experience, that you will understand population health a lot. And that's where public health is going compared to when I first started in public health, it was more individual. But you can make such a greater impact by practicing population health, public health. So that's great. You're going to do that. I felt I got a great background at Madison that helped me in public health, and I know you have too. And thank you, Jordan and Peggy and Dr. Zahner, for putting this together. It's just an honor to be here. So I'm glad. I know I was excited when I got my nursing pin, and I'm glad you will be too. I'll tell you one thing about my pin. When I was making a visit at a teen mom's home, the pin fell off. And I didn't know it fell off, but when I stood up from the chair, I saw the pin on the chair. So just maybe take a look at the back of it and maybe have it tightened if you wear it regularly. I was so grateful that I found the pin, because I do think it's a beautiful pin, the design of it. So good luck, Ethan.
Thank you so much, Carrie. I'm very
You're
excited.
welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you so much to Ethan and Carrie. We're so grateful that you were able to share this moment together. I'm honored to share Carmela de Leon will graduate from the traditional BSN program, and she will be receiving Deborah Hoffman's nursing pin. Carmela's journey into nursing has been shaped by resilience, advocacy, and a desire to bring humanity into medicine and care. As an immigrant to the United States, Carmela embraced challenges and actively sought opportunities to build community and support others. During her time at UW-Madison, Carmela has been engaged both academically and beyond the classroom. She is a Posse Scholar and Ambassador and received the Chemistry Learning Center Encouragement Award. She is also a research honors student, contributing to projects in pediatric oncology and hematology, as well as early childhood education and policy. Her academic work is complemented by a global health experience at the University College Dublin, where she expanded her perspective on healthcare systems and evidence-based practice. She has also volunteered with Babies and Beyond as a diaper runner and toy room helper, supported patient well-being through the Music Wellness Association, and performed with the Filipino Music Group. Across these roles, she focused on building connections, supporting others, and contributing to community health in both formal and informal ways. Carmela is receiving the pin of Deborah Hoffman, whose nursing career spans bedside care,
education, and research. Deborah worked in hospice and palliative care before earning her doctorate and spending 15 years teaching nursing students. Her work emphasized presence, communication, and patient dignity. Even in retirement, Deborah remains engaged through innovative volunteer work supporting individuals living with dementia. By donating her pin, Deborah passes forward values of curiosity, compassion, and lifelong learning. Congratulations, Carmela. We now invite you and Deborah to unmute and share any thoughts with us.
Yeah, I'm so very honored to receive this pin. Thank you so much, Deborah, for entrusting me with this. It means so much to me to carry something that represents your journey in nursing, especially with how passionate you are with curiosity and research as I am. Currently, I am on track to go back to California to do a nurse residency, but I'm not stopping there. You know, years ahead, I do plan to maybe get a master's or a PhD, and try to be included and contribute to the global health world. Um, but yeah, this pin just means so much to me. I didn't expect this. Um, the journey has never been easy, like through all the long nights of studying, cramming, and studying with friends, and through all of those exams, moments that I doubt myself, overwhelmed and questioned. But I kept going, even at the times that I questioned myself. But I couldn't have not done this without like the support of such an amazing community um, in the School of Nursing. And to carry this pin forward is me carrying such an amazing tradition and community of the Badger nursing community. And yeah, to my friends, my family who stood by me, they're all part of this journey, and everyone else who supported me. My mentor is my research mentor. She's so amazing, and yeah, thank you so much.
My heart is full. I was verging on weeping because I'm so proud to have been a nurse, but I'm also so proud that you all are carrying on. It's been a lifelong calling for me. It wasn't just a job. It was a calling. And there's a couple of things I want to share, and that is my work in hospice. I learned more about living from those that were nearing the end of their life. They taught me so much. And I realized my teachers, and I had wonderful education through UW-Madison, UW-Eau Claire, but my greatest teachers were all the patients that I had the privilege of meeting and being with. And I love that you all have mentioned advocacy, because that was truly what I kept in my heart. Was I'm a patient advocate, and in order to get to advocacy, I had to ask the question. Two of them I always asked. One was, how can I help you, and what do you need? Instead of me telling them what they needed, what do you need today? So those were very valuable questions that came to me. So I'm very proud of you, Carmela. Go forward and be the best nurse you can be. Yeah, blessings.
Thank you, Deborah. And congratulations again, Carmela. I have the pleasure of announcing our next pin recipient, Chloe Diamond. She is receiving Joan Johnston's pin. Chloe will graduate from the traditional BSN program and plans to begin her career as a nurse resident at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Chloe is recognized for her academic excellence, leadership as a student ambassador, and commitment to pediatric nursing. Her passion for nursing grew through personal family experiences and was strengthened through clinical work, research on generative AI in nursing, and service within and beyond the School of Nursing. Her commitment to service extends beyond the campus. As a Badger volunteer, she has worked with children in an after-school program, and through her involvement in student organizations, she helped foster connections across generations within the community. Additionally, her work as a nurse extern at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia provided hands-on experience in pediatric and complex care settings, where she assisted with patient care, family education, and clinical assessments. This experience solidified her passion for pediatric nursing. Chloe is receiving the nursing pin of Joan Johnston, whose career reflects perseverance and dedication to pediatric care. Joan worked in recovery care and later spent 22 years in pediatrics while remaining deeply connected to the School of Nursing through alumni service and philanthropy. Now in her 90s, symbolizing pride, just a minute, she donated her pin so it can continue its journey with a new graduate, symbolizing pride, purpose, and the enduring legacy of Badger nurses. I see both of you, so if you want to unmute and share any thoughts that you have.
Hey everyone, it's so nice to be here with you all tonight. A special thank you to Joan for donating your pin. I'm wearing it now, actually. And I'm just so honored to be able to see you tonight, and also your career is so inspiring. I hope to be able to follow in those footsteps that you laid out for me. Also, I see some of the other alumni here tonight. As a student ambassador, I think I've met some of you in passing, so it's lovely to see you all again. You all really laid out a great path for us to all go down as new nurses. So I wanted to thank you all for your amazing careers and for being here tonight. Also, a special thank you to Jordan and the Nursing Alumni Organization for setting up this whole program. I'm really honored, and I'll wear this pin with pride.
I'm very pleased to have met Chloe and to find that she is going to follow in the pediatric route footsteps. And I do wish that her nursing career will be as successful as mine.
Hope so too.
Well, I am thrilled to share that Carolyn Nguyen will be receiving Mary Sullivan's nursing pin. Carolyn is graduating from the traditional BSN program and has also been selected as our Future Badger Nurse Leader Award recipient. Early in the program, Carolyn faced academic challenges and made the difficult decision to step back and refocus. Rather than letting that setback define her, she returned with a stronger sense of purpose and determination. That experience shaped her perspective as a student and future nurse, strengthening her ability to support others facing similar challenges. Throughout her time in the program, Carolyn has been a consistent source of support for her peers. She is known for her quiet leadership style, mentoring fellow students, and creating spaces where others feel comfortable asking for help. As a lead peer navigator and front desk worker at the Center for Educational Opportunity, she has worked closely with first generation and underrepresented students, helping them navigate college and access resources. Academically, listen to this. She is a nursing honors student pursuing certificates in global health, leadership, and Asian American studies. Her clinical experiences include rotations in pediatric hematology, oncology, neuro, and long-term care. She also participated in a global health immersion in Malawi, where she worked alongside local healthcare teams and gained experience providing culturally responsive care in a different healthcare system. Outside of academics, Carolyn has been actively involved in service and community building efforts. She co-founded and led the Baking Club, creating a space for students to connect, and has volunteered with organizations such as Babies and Beyond, food pantries, and the Martin Luther King Day of Service. Across all of these roles, she has remained focused on building community and supporting others. Carolyn is receiving the pin of Mary Sullivan, whose 35-year career in obstetrics, postpartum care, and newborn nursing exemplifies dedication and adaptability. Mary also served as a nurse educator for over a decade, helping guide and train new nurses. She chose to donate her pin so it could continue to be meaningful to a new graduate, encouraging recipients to take risks, embrace growth, and challenge themselves. I regret to say that neither Carolyn or Mary could be with us tonight due to last-minute circumstances. We do extend to Mary our thanks for her generosity in donating her pin, and congratulations to Carolyn for receiving her nursing pin from Mary and also being selected as the Future Badger Nurse Leader Award. And in the absence of either of them being here for a comment, I just want to say, what incredible people.
I have the pleasure of announcing our next pin recipient. Will Mihalovic is receiving Carol Joe Drives Nursing Pin. Will graduate from the traditional BSN program and plans to begin his career in an intensive care unit. As a member of the School of Nursing Honors Program, he has contributed to research focused on social support amongst trans and gender expansive individuals, further strengthening his commitment to holistic, patient-centered care. Alongside his academic work, he has spent more than 2 years working as a nursing assistant at the University Hospital, where he currently cares for critically ill patients in the transitional care unit. His hands-on experience extends beyond one unit. Will has also served as a nurse extern and volunteered in both the emergency department and the pediatric oncology unit at American Family Children's Hospital. These experiences have allowed him to build strong clinical reasoning skills while gaining exposure to a wide range of patient populations and care settings. In addition to his clinical and academic commitments, Will has taken on leadership roles within the School of Nursing. As an N3 peer leader, he mentors first-year nursing students in challenging courses such as pharmacology and pathophysiology, helping them to navigate the transition into nursing school. Will is receiving the pin of Carol Joe Drives, whose career included both clinical practice and nursing administration at University Hospital. Carol Joe was a proud Badger and an advocate for nursing students and workforce development. Though she passed away in 2014, her legacy of leadership, generosity, and connection to UW-Madison lives on through the continuing passing of her pin. Carol Joe's dear friend Mary helped to donate her pin and fulfill her final wishes. Mary couldn't join us tonight, but she shared that Carol Joe was incredibly proud to be a Badger nurse, and she wanted to see her pin go to a deserving graduate. Will, I think that this wish has come true. Would you care to unmute and share a few words with us?
Of course. I first just want to thank everybody for taking the time out of everyone's really busy lives to be here and celebrate everybody's achievements. We've all worked really hard, and I'm glad to see everyone getting recognized for their accomplishments with such a supportive community around us. This award means a lot to me going into my career in nursing. I've been a Badger fan my entire life, and it has been one of the greatest honors of my life to be a Badger and now soon to be an alumni. And um, the people that we have that have supported us, whether it be our mentors, our classmates, our professors, it's such a great community to be a part of, and I'm very proud that now I will be stepping into that role as I've transitioned from student to now alumni, that I will be able to support other people just like us when we first started in nursing school. And that's all set by the example of the people that have come before us and supported us through our nursing career. So I'm very proud to wear this pin and now be a part of the alumni community that supported me when I was going through nursing school.
Good luck to you in the future. I hope everyone in the audience continues to keep the tissues close by, as the next two pairs are quite special. I've got my Kleenex here. Nicole Schmitt and Allie Young will graduate with from the traditional BSN program. They are receiving nursing pins donated by Laurel and Mary Niemeyer, sisters-in-law. Nicole will graduate with her BSN and a second degree in Human Development and Family Studies. Throughout her time at UW-Madison, Nicole has balanced a rigorous academic schedule with leadership, clinical work, and service. She was a student nurse assistant in the burn ICU, where she developed clinical skills, strengthened her communication, and gained confidence caring for critically ill patients. In addition, she serves as a student ambassador for the School of Nursing, representing the program at events and connecting with prospective students and families. Nicole has demonstrated strong leadership through her involvement with Project Sunshine, a national organization which focuses on supporting pediatric patients through play. As chapter leader for the past 2 years, she has coordinated volunteer events, built partnerships, and expanded programming in the Madison community. One of her most impactful contributions was helping establish an ongoing partnership with the Ronald McDonald House, where volunteers regularly host activities for families of pediatric patients. Under her leadership, the chapter has also raised nearly $15,000 and organized initiatives such as assembling play kits and creating Surgy dolls to help children better understand medical procedures. Her path to nursing has not been entirely linear. After not being admitted to the School of Nursing on her first application, Nicole chose to continue pursuing her goal, ultimately gaining acceptance and staying committed to the profession. Coming to UW-Madison from out of state has pushed her to adapt, build new support systems, and grow to become more independent. These experiences have shaped her resilience and perspective as a future nurse. Nicole is receiving the pin of Laurel Niemeyer, whose nursing career reflects adaptability and lifelong dedication to care. Through frequent moves made sustained hospital practice challenging, Laurel remained connected to nursing throughout her life and later returned to family practice. During her time as a student, Laurel was actively involved in the School of Nursing community. She helped organize her class's pinning ceremony and remembers the close-knit nature of the program. She valued the pin as a symbol of belonging to a shared professional tradition and chose to pass it on to a new graduate. Laurel chose to donate her nursing pin alongside her sister-in-law, Mary. Mary, however, passed away in 2004, which makes this moment so incredibly special. Allie is receiving Mary's pin, which represents leadership, innovation, and a commitment to advancing healthcare systems. Mary's career spanned major health systems and healthcare technology implementation across the country. She graduated from the UW-Madison School of Nursing in 1964 and began her career with a strong foundation in science and patient care. She worked in several major healthcare systems early in her career, including Case Western Reserve University in Cleveland, Mayo Clinic's St. Mary's Hospital in Rochester, Minnesota, and the University of Michigan Health System in Ann Arbor. While working in Ann Arbor, she also earned a master's degree in nursing, continuing to build her expertise. During her time at the University of Michigan, Mary played a key role in opening a new hospital facility. She led the implementation of a comprehensive electronic system across the hospital, an early example of large-scale healthcare technology integration. Her ability to manage complex systems and coordinate across teams led to further opportunities, including a transition into consulting work. Later in her career, she worked as a project manager overseeing healthcare software installations at hospitals all across the United States. In this role, she traveled to multiple states, helping institutions implement systems that improved efficiency and patient care coordination. Her work reflects a broader impact on healthcare beyond direct patient care, contributing to the infrastructure that supports clinical practice. Mary also left a lasting impact on the School of Nursing through a posthumous estate gift that helped furnish classroom space in the Sidney Scott Cooper Hall. A fourth-generation Badger, Allie's connection to UW-Madison began early, shaped by strong family ties to the university. She chose nursing because of its focus on patient advocacy and the important opportunity to build meaningful connections. Once in the program, Allie took on a highly visible leadership role as a student ambassador for the School of Nursing. In this position, she represented the school at events, including the School of Nursing Centennial, and regularly connected with prospective students and families through Visit Bucky sessions. She also met with pre-nursing students and reapplicants to share her experience and provide guidance. In addition to her leadership, Allie has been actively involved in research through the Nursing Honors Program. She worked alongside a faculty mentor and presented her research at the Midwestern Nursing Research Society conference just a few weeks ago. Through this experience, she gained insight into how evidence-based practice is developed and applied in nursing, as well as the role research plays in improving patient outcomes. Allie, Nicole, and Laurel, we are so grateful and privileged to have you with us tonight. Please feel free to unmute and share your thoughts and reflections with us.
First of all, I just want to thank you all so much for the honor. I would especially like to extend my gratitude to Laurel Niemeyer, who entrusting me with your pen and to carry on a part of your nursing journey with me. I'm deeply grateful to my professors, mentors, family, and peers who've pushed me to grow and supported me throughout my nursing journey. Through my studies, volunteering, leadership roles, I've learned how crucial community is, and I'm eternally grateful that I made the decision to attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison. This program has given me more than an education. It's given me confidence, resilience, and a strong foundation for my future. Each experience, whether in the classroom, through volunteering, clinical, or in leadership, has shaped not only my skills, but the kind of nurse and the person I hope to be. I'll carry what I have learned here far beyond graduation, and I'm proud to represent the School of Nursing as I step into my career. I also want to express my gratitude to all the alumni who came before me, who give back to the School of Nursing in so many ways, including this award. Knowing that this support comes from those who once stood where I am now is incredibly meaningful. It reminds me that I am a part of a lasting community and it inspires me to one day give back in the same way. And then after graduation, I am planning to take my NCLEX in June, and I will begin my nurse residency on the burn intensive care unit at UW Health. Thank you again.
I'm just so very thrilled to meet both Allie and Nicole. I'm sorry you didn't get a chance to meet Mary. I'm just thrilled that you're receiving our pins, and I wish you just the very best in a great future and a great career. I'm so proud to have met you both. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Laurel. And thank you so much for donating Mary's pin on behalf of Mary. And thank you so much again to your family. I just want to say I am so grateful for this honor. As someone who originally didn't know if she was going to be a Badger, but I have come through such a long line of Badgers. This pin just means so much to me. I know in the future, like I am so excited to be a Badger nurse. I'm so grateful to have had the experiences and the opportunities that I've had in this program that I wouldn't have gotten anywhere else. And I just want to thank my family for being here and supporting me through this journey. Nursing school was not easy. And I also want to thank all of my friends who have supported me in this journey, as well as the Nurses Alumni Organization. I plan on staying very, very involved as a nurse and the Alumni Organization. I want to be a part of that. I want to continue to give back to the profession in more ways, just at the bedside. I plan on, just like Mary, to have a career full of many twists, and maybe it'll change, but I am just so excited for my future and what's next. And so thank you all so much for being here and for this award.
It's great to meet you both.
Thank you all for sharing your reflections and thoughts. I really do hope everyone kept those tissues close. So many wonderful stories coming together around nursing. It's just, I think it reminds us all of the many years in our own pinning and how special it's been. Our next pin recipient is Olivia Moore, and she is receiving Catherine McDougall's nursing pin. Olivia is graduating from the traditional BSN program as a double major in nursing and psychology. Growing up on her family's third-generation dairy farm in southern Wisconsin, she developed a deep understanding of hard work, resilience, and the importance of community. She has demonstrated a strong commitment to service and leadership, and as a Division I student athlete, she has balanced the demands of athletics with a challenging academic and clinical schedule, developing discipline, accountability, and teamwork. Outside of the classroom, she has been actively involved in the Badgers Give Back program, participating in community outreach efforts that support families throughout the Madison area. Her clinical experience includes working as an operating room nurse extern at the UW Health East Madison Hospital, where she has supported patients and surgical teams in high-pressure environments. These experiences, combined with her academic training, have prepared her to advocate for patients and provide compassionate, thoughtful care. Olivia is receiving the nursing pin of Catherine McDougall, whose career reflects adaptability across hospital, school nursing, and float roles. McDougall graduated from the School of Nursing in 1958 and began her career on a medical surgical unit at Silver Cross Hospital in Illinois. Originally from Marshfield, Wisconsin, she was introduced to healthcare at a young age through summer work at a local clinic, which inspired her to pursue nursing. She chose UW-Madison for its university-based nursing program, recognizing the value of a comprehensive education. After moving to Minnesota, Catherine stepped away from full-time hospital work while raising her children, later serving as a school nurse before returning to acute care. She worked for 12 years at Metropolitan Medical Center on a combined medical, surgical, and psychiatric unit, gaining experience across diverse patient populations. When the hospital closed, she continued her career as a float nurse, working across multiple units until her retirement in 1997. Catherine donated her pin, believing it should continue its journey rather than be set aside, symbolizing pride in the profession and openness to the many paths nursing can offer. Catherine, I'm not sure if you are with us this evening, but if you are, please unmute and share any words of wisdom you may have with Olivia. And Olivia, you are also welcome to unmute.
Hi, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here today. I really appreciate the time, or you taking the time to share this moment with all of us. And honestly, I'm gonna be completely truthful. I feel like this moment feels really surreal to me still. For so long, getting into the nursing program at UW was a dream of mine, and now being here at the end of this journey, about to graduate, with so many of you is something that I don't think has really sunk in. UW has shaped me in so many ways beyond just academics. It truly has made me a better person. It's challenged me, supported me, and surrounded me with people who have pushed me to grow into the kind of nurse and person I've always hoped to be. I'm so grateful for the support system that has carried me here. To my family, friends, faculty, teammates, and UW Athletics, thank you for believing in me, encouraging me, and reminding me why I started, especially during those moments when things felt very overwhelming. Catherine, it is such an honor to receive your pin specifically. After learning more about your journey, I feel such a strong connection to the path that you've taken. Like you, my interest in healthcare started early through my experiences in my own community as well as communities around the world, and it has grown into something much bigger than I ever could have imagined. I really admire how you embraced so many different roles throughout your career and adapted to wherever you were needed. That kind of flexibility and lifelong commitment to learning is something that I hope to carry with me as well. It means so much to receive a pin that represents such a meaningful legacy, and I'll carry it as a reminder of the kind of nurse that I aspire to be. After graduation, I will be doing my nurse residency at UW on the Neuro ICU IMC unit. And as I step into this next chapter, I'm excited and a little nervous, but mostly just grateful. I'm really excited to see what the future holds, and I hope to honor this pin and everything that it represents. Thank you all so much.
you, Olivia, for sharing your reflections and thoughts with us. Unfortunately, Catherine wasn't able to be here tonight, but I'm sure she can feel the love from miles away. Our final pin recipient is Alice Hugh. She is receiving Deb Hummel's nursing pin. Alice is graduating from the traditional BSN program. During her time at UW-Madison, Alice has had an exceptional academic career. She was inducted into the International Honor Society of Nursing, Sigma Theta Tau. She applied to the School of Nursing after just one semester of college, completing an accelerated set of prerequisites while adjusting to college-level coursework. Amazing. Her academic work reflects both consistency and a strong work ethic. She has also been active in leadership and service. As a nursing student ambassador and member of the Nursing Student Council, she supports prospective and current students, mentors pre-nursing peers, and advocates for her cohort. Her clinical experience has focused on pediatrics. She currently works as a pediatric nursing assistant at American Family Children's Hospital and previously completed a NICU nurse externship there. She has also volunteered with Baskets Spreading Hope, helping distribute care packages to hospitalized children and their families. Alice has also been involved in research examining miscommunication and pain assessment between Hmong patients and clinicians in the United States. As the daughter of first-generation immigrants, this work is personally meaningful and has shaped her interest in improving communication and equity in healthcare. Alice is receiving the pin of Deborah Hummel, whose wide-ranging career included pediatrics, psychiatric nursing, community health, diabetes care, and nursing education. A first-generation college student herself, Deborah values the nursing pin as a symbol of perseverance and professional pride. She earned her bachelor's degree in nursing from UW-Madison in 1978 and her master's degree in 1982. She was influenced early on by her grandmother, who became a nurse despite living with long-term physical effects from polio and raising 7 children as a single parent. She began her career in pediatrics in Madison and later worked in Massachusetts, Indiana, and Wisconsin. Over time, she gained experience in multiple areas, including public health, psychiatric nursing, pediatrics, and nursing education. Her career reflects a willingness to take on different roles and adapt to changing needs in healthcare. Later in her career, she transitioned into diabetes care after being encouraged to explore a new specialty. She completed advanced certification and obtained prescriptive authority, allowing her to take on a more independent clinical role. She spent the final part of her career at UW Health, where she worked for 10 years before retiring. It sounds like this pair has a lot in common. Alice and Deb, if you're with us, please feel free to unmute and share any thoughts and reflections you may have.
Thank you so much for presenting this pin to me. I'm really excited to be here. I'm so honored and grateful to be a part of this tradition, and I want to extend a huge congratulations to all the very deserving students here tonight, and also thank all the alumni who made this possible. I'm personally so touched to receive Deborah's pin. I'm not sure if she's here with us tonight, but thank you if you are. Having graduated with a class of 78, receiving a master's, and all that extensive nursing experience that Grace just mentioned, just receiving academic and clinical recognition from someone so esteemed with such vast nursing experience is really the highest honor and feels amazing, frankly. And as a student ambassador, I've had the privilege of working more closely with alumni, and that has definitely deepened my appreciation for alumni staying connected with the School of Nursing. So I'm especially cherishing this moment and really soaking it in. So I think that all of us students can agree that we are going to wear the title as Badger nurses with so much pride. And it means so much to me to be a part of this incredible legacy of Badger nurses. So as I'm stepping into my first nursing role in the NICU here, I will hold this recognition very close to my heart. And this whole journey to becoming a nurse has been incredibly rewarding itself. So this pin will just be another piece of my why nursing. So thank you so much.
Nice to meet you, Alice. My heartfelt congratulations to you. As you look to graduation next week, you must be reflecting on your first days as a UW student and as a nursing student. And wow, how quickly that time must have passed for you. It's now been 53 years since my UW journey began, and I still recall 100 awesome and very scary details. You are now embarking on a new journey. You have chosen an incredible career path, I used to tell my nursing students that there are 50 different careers under the umbrella of nursing. And so I hope you enjoy the journey as you begin to move forward. I can't believe the resume that was just read to me. You have already achieved so very much at this esteemed School of Nursing, and I am so impressed by all of your accomplishments. So, Alice, I wish you all the best, and all I can say is go seize the day and carpe diem.
Thank you so much, Deborah.
Congratulations, Alice, and thank you, Deb, for your remarks. I want to thank everyone again for being here this evening. We wish our 2026 graduates all the best as they celebrate this important milestone. You will be part of the Badger Nurse alumni family upon graduation, and remember, you are a Badger nurse for life. The School of Nursing and the UW Nurses Alumni Organization are proud of you all. Cheers to you and this next step in your nursing journey. The ceremony recording will be added to the graduation website in the coming weeks, so you are welcome to share it with your family and friends who weren't able to be here this evening. Thank you for being here again, and on Wisconsin. Congratulations, everyone.